Hi, I'm Donna with Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for taking your time to come and see what's going on this side of the camera. And then, of course, if you are returning, my heart is the same for both. I appreciate your time and you for even having an interest in what it is that I am doing. So, a while back, I had gone through my clothing, checking to see what type of evening wear I had. So while I did have nice dresses that you could wear out for the evening, I didn't have anything fancy or something that could end up being specific, you know, to an event. So I decided to make a couple of pieces. I actually started off with this collection about 2 months ago. I have 5 outfits, so 2 of them I have not yet made. I'm saving those pretty much for the fall. I have 2 that I am showing you completed today, and then I have a 3rd one that I'm working on. I'll be finished in about another week, but I am going to show you a portion of that. These are not the normal everyday style clothing. They are, but they aren't. But it's something that I liked, and I don't know, you may have an interest in making it for yourself. So I'm going to get started with this pink blouse and the black lace skirt. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the hanger, on the mannequin, but it does look really, really good on. And it's Vogue 1847. Vogue 1847. I did make the short sleeve version, so it looks like that. And then here are the line drawings. I'm not sure how clear they are, but those are the line drawings. Now, as you can see, this blouse there's a seam down the middle. It does have short bust darts. They're not the long ones. These are short bust darts. And that's because there is a side front. There's a princess seam in the front and in the back. So the dart is just a short dart where it starts from the princess seam, working its way toward the middle. The neckline, it's all in one. So you see it's the shoulder, and the pattern itself went up into the high neck. And then you see the sleeve. Now this is a satin. It's not a very heavy satin, so the sleeve doesn't just sit puffed up, but puffed out. But when you're wearing it, you can see it. This is this blush color satin. So the sleeve looks like this. It is gathered at the bottom, and it has a cuff on it. And I put a nice interfacing in it, so it does, it is nice and stiff. Let me show you. It's going to be wrinkled now that it's been tucked in. The sleeve has a pleat. So the pleat is a deep pleat that goes inward, causing the sleeve to kind of sit out like this. So you can see the pleat, and it causes the sleeve to sit out like that. It does have a tuck here in the back, and it has another tuck here in the front. And here you can see that princess seam line. So the sleeve kind of looks like this, but if you were looking over my shoulder, you would see that pleated look. The back has the princess seams also, and it does have an invisible zipper down the back, and I took the zipper all the way up to the neck. And of course it has facings and everything. So it's actually really, really, really cute. It's just looking wrinkled from being tucked inside the skirt. Yeah, it came out really, really nice. I paired it with a lace skirt. Now, I did make this bow, and I made the bow, and it's just safety pinned onto the skirt. The skirt is 2 yards of lace fabric, but all I did was put a seam in the one seam down, took the long piece of fabric, one seam, and I put 1.5 inch wide elastic in the waist, and I did it where it has that bag look. So you have your row of elastic, but I left fabric up across, you know, on the top, so that it looks puffy when you when you have it on. I don't know how well you can see that, as you can see though. So it has that bag waistline type thing. So your row of elastic and then your ruffle look around the skirt. Now the skirt itself, let me take it off of the mannequin. Bear with me. I should have had it done ahead of time, huh? Not even put this one on the mannequin. But I'm sorry. Here's the skirt. Looks like this. This lace is gorgeous. See that lace? And what I did, if you could see the bottom of the skirt is the scallop. So when I cut it so that the scallop would be all the way around the bottom. Then of course it looks the same in the back. And I used a black taffeta to line the skirt. And what I did the same thing on the lining as I did with the skirt. 2 yards of fabric, seam down the middle. I did put 1 inch elastic in the waist of the taffeta lining, and then I attached it along the waistline of the skirt, and I attached it by hand. The two sides, the front and the back, got a really nice tight attachment, but then I went around the whole thing just so it would stay up. But it is gorgeous. Again, it's not looking like a whole lot just sitting here, but it is really, really, really a beautiful lace, a beautiful skirt. And like I said, the bow can come off. I made the bow, but it is just sitting here with a safety pin on it. So it looks very nice. You'll see it looks a little different in the pictures than what you are seeing now. It is a shirt that I will make again. I bought the pink satin fabric, and it's like a satin taffeta. And I bought black in the same thing because when I bought the pattern, my intent was to make a black one and a pink one because I could already tell that I like it. But then I decided to do something just a little bit different. So let's move this out the way. The second outfit that I have is pants and a blouse, and the shirt is Vogue 1909. I did view A, the sleeveless version, Vogue 1909. Here are the line drawings. I did this one. This is a black satin. It doesn't have the taffeta like the pink one did, but this is the blouse. I know, again, not looking like a whole lot, but this blouse is really cute. It is, you had, let me be sure, I want to make sure, okay. So, of course, you see the high neck, the high collar, front and back, but you had 1, 2, 3, 4. So there was like a center front and a side front, center front and a side front, and then you had the pleats here. Now, I don't know how well you could see the pleats, but you had to take a piece of fabric, like a rectangular piece of fabric, and attach the side front, the rectangular piece of fabric, and then of course to the other side front, so that you could get these deep pleats that are in here. And the back was treated the same way. If you could see it really close, the top stitching they did is like a zigzag. So the pleat goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's very prominent if you can see it. I got it as even as I could. And of course you do the same thing in the back. So it looks really simple, but it's actually a beautiful, beautiful blouse. The back has the opening here. There is a opening here because it pulls over your head, and there are 3 buttons. I did the loops out of the satin fabric, and you have 1, 2, 3 buttons here at the neck. So that's what this blouse looked like. Something very simple. It's evening wear. If my husband and I were going somewhere, this is sleeveless, so I would need a shawl or something when I go out. That's no problem. I would take a shawl with me, but I would be able to have this shirt. And I paired this shirt with one of my favorites. This is a PDF. This is Butterick 7557. But these are the cigarette pants. Butterick 7557, the cigarette pants. And I'm saying that because you know this is a vintage pattern. And this is a fabric I showed you in one of my fabric hauls, but here are the pants. They have an invisible zipper up the back. I think theirs might be on the side. I'm not sure. I like mine in the back. So the invisible zipper in the back, and it's just that. But you know this is a satin brocade. Here's the leg. And so when you wear it, you'll have on your pants. You'll have on your blouse. Your pants and your blouse, and it actually is really, really, really cute on. I love these pants. I've made them several times. No waistband. There's a facing in here. Like I said, the invisible zipper. I didn't put pockets. I don't know. Does this pattern have pockets? I don't think it has pockets. Yeah. The pattern doesn't have pockets. It does have a waistband, but I did just, you know, the facing in the waist instead. But really, 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 really cute. They each one of those outfits looks so much nicer on than they do hanging, you know, hanging on these hangers the way that I'm showing them to you. But both of them make for a really nice outfit. If we want to go out. So it's different from a nice dress that I have. The pants and that sleeveless top, and I would just throw on a black, probably like a netted type, you know, shawl. I'll probably just throw that on, maybe even a pink one if I found a nice soft pink. But I would throw that on so that my arms weren't out if I didn't need them to be out. The shirt just, it fits, and then it flares out just a little bit, but when you walk or, you know, you see the pleats that are there, that makes it really cute. That would be something that if we went out to dinner, a really nice dinner with some friends or something. The pink satin taffeta blouse and the lace skirt is definitely evening wear. So if we got invited to some type of dance, or like a church event where we had to be dressed up, you know, on either one of those outfits, I'm going to put my heels on, and they look really, really nice. So I know those two outfits are not everybody's style, but that is the evening collection. I said that I was going to show it the end of February, but I showed another video instead, but I did want to get this one out. Now, let me show you the third garment that I'm working on. This is not being saved for the fall. I just didn't, I didn't get it finished because I was unsure about a few things. But I'll start with this coat. This is a 1950s pattern. It's Butterick. Yeah, Butterick 6957. I did this version. So meaning I left out this big collar. Mine just buttons up down the front. But I did this version. They just give you the back line drawings on there. And I'll show you what it looks like. This is, wait a minute. Hold on. This is another fabric that I had showed you. It's just like the pink one. You have the pink colorway, and then you have this. It's not an ivory. When I look at it, it has sort of a green hue to it, but I use this fabric. Let me show you what it's looking like. It is definitely old school, a vintage pattern. As you can see, it's the 3/4 length sleeve, and this sleeve kind of like has a puff. I think there's a dart here. Yeah, it gets close here. When I hem this up, it's gonna look like this. It has this puff like right here. Really, really cute. See it on both sides. The back, just straight down the back. It's cut on the fold. And then here is the front. And as you can see, I just have it pinned, but I'm using covered buttons. So I made the covered buttons, and it buttons right here. The neck is just a regular neck, and this kind of winds down there. Now, it does have pockets. And if you're looking at it like I didn't match up my flowers, I did. The fabric was made that way, where the flowers fell on the diagonal. You can see it in the pants. The pants do the same thing. You don't see it as well, but as you can see, the design is on the diagonal. And so here, the design is on the diagonal. So again, another outfit. Now this is supposed to be paired with a black satin dress, and I have not yet chosen the dress pattern because this is really different. I don't know. I don't even think this would, it doesn't have to be evening wear. I would wear this, to church, and shucks, I guess if I was in New York, she'd be on with some jeans. So I guess I could do that. I could do that here, but I really like it. But here is what I chose for the lining. Because I could see the green hue in this fabric here, I went with this khaki color lining. Now the lining's not made, I only pinned it in so I could see if I like it. This is a shantung, a satin shantung. On this side of the lining is shantung, on this side is satin, so I chose to put the satin. But here's the color of the lining, so I think it looks really, really good inside the coat. And again, here's the back. I love it because the back has darts going down it from the shoulder. The front has darts coming down. It's giving the coat a very nice fitted look, and I really do like it. Again, that's Butterick 6957. So so far I am loving that coat. I believe after I get it done, I'm gonna make another one, and I'll do it out of a solid color. This way, when you see the top stitching, I can do top stitching. It doesn't have top stitching, but I can do top stitching on it and make those details a little bit more prominent. Even though I have these buttons that I covered, let me take one or two of them off. Even though I have these buttons that I covered, as you can see, I'm using different parts of the fabric, and it's 7 of them, so each one will probably look different. I'm not sure I'm gonna put buttonholes. They do, but well, let me be sure. Does it call for? Yeah, they put the buttonholes on it, but I'm thinking about buying the large hooks, the hook and eye. I'm thinking about buying those. I've seen them in black, so I think black. And then this way, I just will hook the coat closed. There's 7 buttons going down. I don't mind, you know, 7 hook and eyes or however I have to place it. But I'm thinking about doing that so that I put it on and hook it closed. I don't know about, I kind of tested a buttonhole in that fabric. I didn't like the black color. I didn't really like, the cream is too cream. The sage is too green. And so I'm kind of looking and deciding. I'm sure I can find the right color, especially in that glide thread. There are so many colors, and it would make a beautiful buttonhole, but I have a feeling I'm just going to do that, that large hook and eye to go down it. So that is where I am with my evening collection. And like I said, those things are not everybody's style. However, I love the way each one of them look on me. So I'm looking forward to you seeing everything in the pictures. I don't really like ironing satin, so I had to be really careful, especially on that black piece. So if you see a wrinkle here and there, I'm sorry. It is what it is, but I'm gonna let you see the pictures at the end of the video. So hopefully you enjoyed this video today. I said that I was gonna show that collection, and I like to be a woman of my word. So here you are. I am pleased with the way everything turned out, and it gave me just a few extra things in my evening wear collection. Once I get that black satin dress made and I get the lining in that coat, I'll post another video so that you can see the garment in its completion. So hit that like button, share my channel. If you have not subscribed, please do so. But you know, I enjoy it if you just want to scroll through every now and then and see what's going on with Donna's Things. Thank you so very much. But I do need you to be subscribed so that when I upload another video, you'll be notified. How do you do that? Ring that bell so that you can get that notification every time I post a video. Thank you again so much for your time. Happy Tuesday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.